Hello, everybody. Tony Najati here, one half of the team that brings you back for our future every couple weeks, and we hope you're enjoying the show. One of the big, exciting pieces of news that we have is today we woke up and realized out of 3.5 million podcasts around the world, we are now in the top 5%. 5% of all those podcasts. That's pretty amazing considering we're up against a lot of celebrity podcasts. We're up against a lot of other big podcasts. And we've been pretty grassroots this whole time. Started off with pretty much no following. It's gone up a little bit here and there. It's getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And we appreciate everybody that's always been listening to us. And we hope you will continue to do so. We're switching some things up. We got some exciting new things, and one of them is these videos that I'm doing right now. And let me talk about those just for a second. We're going to start bringing you box office results each week, and you'll understand better why when you hear our 2025 summer movie preview episode, which drops this Wednesday, May 28th. Hope you'll enjoy that. It's an hour and a half. We go through every movie of the summer, starting with the ones that come out for Memorial Day weekend. And let's start talking about some of these movies as we've gotten the box office results back for Memorial Day weekend. Let's start off with number 10, Hurry Up Tomorrow. It's a holdover with The Weeknd and Jenna Ortega, and it earned $740,000 this weekend at the box office. And, it's just not been a movie that's really picked up much steam so far, unfortunately, for Lionsgate. It's earned 5.5 million worldwide, 5 million domestically, and it's going to kind of get buried now, unfortunately, for anybody who's seen the movie. If they liked it, sorry, it's starting to get a little buried, unfortunately. Number 9, The Accountant 2, earned another almost $2 million. It's made 62.8 million domestically and is carrying with another 35 million internationally. So it's up to almost 99 million worldwide. Pretty good. I mean, it's a $60 million budget. Could use a little bit more, but certainly not bad. And they are talking about an Accountant 3. So if you enjoyed the first two, you're likely to see a third one. Number 8, a Minecraft movie. And of course, this thing has been boffo big, and it's still sitting on the top 10 in its 8th weekend. And it earned another $2.2 million, which brings its total domestic gross to $420.8 million. That, my friends, is what we call impressive. And Warner Brothers got to be pretty happy with this. $519.1 million foreign, which means $940.5 million worldwide. That is a huge, huge movie. It doesn't get much bigger than that, I can assure you of that. Number 7, A24 has been doing a slow rollout of the movie Friendship with Paul Rudd, and now they have themselves a much wider release this week as they've opened up into almost 1,100 theaters. And Friendship earned almost $4.6 million domestically. Pretty good for a small rollout indie film. It's earned $8.3 million so far worldwide in domestic. So it hasn't really gotten its international legs yet. We'll see what it does when it gets to that. Number 6 on the totem pole this week is The Last Rodeo, which is with a guy that I've worked with and I have a lot of love for, Neil McDonough, one of the nice guys in the industry, really sweet dude. I did a movie called The Last Time with him. Really nice dude. $5.2 million this weekend on about 2,200 screens. Very, very good opening for that film, and it has brought in, with some preview showings, it brought in almost $6.3 million so far. So that is a really good start for that film. Number 5, this movie just continues to make some money, and that's Sinners. Another 8.75 million domestically, pretty solid. It's made $256.5 million just domestic, where it's been playing really big. Another 80 million internationally. The movie's made over $339 million worldwide. That, my friends, is quite solid, especially for a movie that doesn't have any carryover. It's not a sequel. It's not a property that was around before. Granted, it is almost a carbon copy of From Dusk Till Dawn, but it's still a very good movie. At number 4, Marvel, still hanging tough in the top 5 with Thunderbolts. 9.16 million this weekend, and you can take its total to $174 million domestically, with another $182 million internationally. It's made $356 million worldwide, so it's more than made its money back, and will continue to do so as it continues to make money in the coming weeks. Number 3, and this movie has definitely shown up big for the franchise, and that's Final Destination Bloodlines. Doing huge money, and it's a $50 million movie, so it needed to do a little bit, but man, $95 million domestically for its run so far, and of course it made $19.6 million this weekend. So it has brought in, like I said, it has brought in almost $95 million domestically, $92.5 million internationally, brings its total to over $187 million worldwide. That's impressive. That is how you keep a franchise alive. And it brings us up to these two movies that we knew were going to be battling in for Memorial Day supremacy. But like I was telling Drew, and you'll hear about it on the preview show. Mission Impossible has a runtime of almost 3 hours, and Lilo and Stitch does not have anywhere close to that. So you got a lot more showings of Lilo and Stitch, and it's much more of a family movie. But both of these movies had huge openings. Both of them are in great shape. Mission Impossible: Final Reckoning finished in number 2, but it has made $77 million domestically so far over the Memorial Day weekend. Another $127 million internationally, which brings its total to $204 million for the weekend. That is tops in the franchise, and that is exactly what we wanted to see. So very good opening for Tom Cruise's Mission Impossible movie, and it'll continue to make tons of money this week, I promise you that. Number 1, and the movie that I have told everybody will be the number 1 movie of the summer. I still believe that. We'll see how Superman does, because at this point there's only a couple movies that he would have a shot to beat it, and it just pretty much gave us that fact. Lilo and Stitch opening up to $183 million over the 4-day Memorial Day weekend. Another $159 million internationally. It has made $342 million worldwide. It's well on its way to over $1 billion. I promise you that. And for those of you that are looking for tickets, get them quickly, because a lot of screens are selling out. It's been very popular. It's going to continue to be popular as all the kids are out of school. So enjoy the summer. We will be back next week for another video as the Karate Kid debuts, along with Bring Her Back, which I've already seen. Bring Her Back is amazing. Get to the theaters, see Karate Kid's Legends, see Bring Her Back, and enjoy your summer at the movies. Again, I'm Tony Najati, one half of the podcast, Back for Our Future, and we hope you enjoy our videos. Please, please, please join our Facebook page, Back for Our Future Podcast. Follow us and comment to any of our videos and any of our posts. And also, we have an email, backforourfutureshow is backforourfuture@gmail.com. It's backforourfuture@gmail.com. I got the show part mixed up with a different social. So backforourfuture@gmail.com. Hit us up with anything you want to see from us, anything you'd like to hear from us. We'd love to talk to you. And that's it. I'll see you next week. Have a good week.